vibes everywhere. Ryder's got big muscles, Lisa's got the hair. You never know what they're gonna say, but there's a 45% chance you might like it anyway. It's the sauce, they're spilling it live for you. It's the sauce with your favorite morning crew. It's the sauce, 2 hours will fly by. They don't know what they're doing, but they're gonna try. It's the sauce.
I'm Shannon Garrick from Edmonton, Alberta, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
Hey, I'm Stacy from Edmonton, and I'm on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa.
This is the Saucy Posse, and you're on The Sauce with Ryder and Lisa and Reece.
Hey, I love that. The Saucy Posse, that must have been when they all went bowling together on Sunday.
That's awesome.
I screenshot the picture of them and put it on our Instagram, like Ryder and Lisa. And it was so cool because then I had other people replying, being like, hey, I know those people. They listen to your show. I'm like, yeah, where have you been? You're missing out. One person's like, that's my tattoo artist.
It feels wild that we weren't really invited.
I screenshot the picture of them and put it on. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't. They kind of just decided they were hanging out in the YouTube chat while we were doing the show.
This feels a bit like when I coach my daughter's softball team and they want to go and have like a year-end hangout, but they don't want adults. They're like, can you just drop us off at the trampoline park? Oh, okay. Sorry for volunteering my time the last 3 months and missing Stanley Cup final games to go watch you guys not swing the bat and get walked.
Mm-hmm. Longest baseball games ever because
nobody swings. Nobody swings.
That's why I was telling you as a coach, you need to be like, okay, everyone's homework today is to swing. Every time you go up to bat, let's swing.
Anyway,
you do tell them this.
After all that and all I've missed, I don't get invited to the wind-up.
Yeah.
That's what...
It's the same vibes. Welcome to the Sports Interaction Studio. Thanks to everyone that's checked in the chat. Saucy Justin said he missed the show yesterday and had extreme FOMO and also missed out on bowling. Striking out all week.
Some kind of saucer he is.
Yeah, and he forgot to send us a backtrack. Thanks, Justin.
I feel like he did send us one. We had this.
Oh, he did?
We had this disagreement yesterday.
No.
I was like, I'm pretty sure he sent us one.
Can we get into the backtrack to kick the show off today? I feel really bad. I just made fun of him in the chat and on the show.
I'm fairly confident he sent one over the weekend. Reese, did you get one?
Can you confirm?
Yeah. See?
Oops. My apologies, Justin.
Wow, everybody's just failing at their jobs.
Yeah, what the heck?
Not being proper saucers, not being proper hosts.
Just got a compliment on my glasses. Thank you. We're so excited for you guys to see Waz's new glasses.
Yeah.
Follow your eye stylist. Her name is Kim, and she's a mobile eye stylist. So she comes to you. She'll come to your house with all of her glasses, and you can test them out, and then she'll get them customly done for you.
Yeah.
She even personalized his glasses. They say Oilersnation on the inside of the side and then Waz on the other side.
Yeah, he's pumped.
It's going to be such a fun video to reveal.
And they're Oilers color.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say that already?
No.
Oh, they are.
They are.
Speaking of the Oilers, big trade yesterday. Not huge trade, but big trade and filling need that we have for guys that actually look like they want to play defense.
Sorry, can I just say thank you for the compliments? I don't know if I did.
Oh,
I didn't want to come
yes.
off rude. Thank you. Okay, continue.
Connor Murphy joins the team from Chicago in a trade where it doesn't look like we got screwed for once. Second round pick.
This is a good start.
Draft.
It's a good start. If this is all we're getting, are we satisfied?
I don't think we're done yet.
Okay.
I honestly think that we find a way to get Bobby McMahon out of Toronto. He's fast.
And he's got a great name. I love saying it.
He's from Wainwright. He's fought Saucer Bob in the chat.
They've fist fought?
It sounds like it in Wainwright. I know that Bob worked at Wayne FM for a while, so it would line up.
Saucy Bob, that's usually in the YouTube chat, has fist fought Bobby McMahon.
I believe that is something that I read.
Bob versus Bob.
And he still wants him on the Oilers. So
okay, so he must have lost that fight. That's what you're telling me. This guy's tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would imagine Bob lost the fight.
Saucy Bob, are you in the chat this morning? Tell us more. Send us a speak pipe. By the way, we do need more of those. We're always looking for them.
Yeah. When we run ones like more than twice,
It's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind that.
Yeah, we
want some freshies. Speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. Make sure you're using your Instagram handle so we know who is who, and then we'll randomly select one of you, DM you, and give you a gift card.
We probably should have just started with just one of those a day, and then we'd have a plethora of them.
But we were so excited to do the show, so when we got several, we're like, let's do 3 every show.
Poor Reese.
Yeah, then we ran out of them pretty quick.
Speaking of Reese, let's stay with Connor Murphy now that we got some stats. 60 games played this season. He is not an offensive threat by any means, but that's because he seems to care about playing defense. And if you've watched the Oilers, especially as of late, that's important. We scored 16 goals in 3 games, if I'm not mistaken, on our West Coast road trip, and we lost 2 of those games. How is that possible? Because we're not playing proper defense. We've had 4 different goalies have the opportunity to showcase their talents for us this year. None of them have really passed the test. That also tells me that maybe it's our defense.
Mm-hmm. Connor Murphy, number 5, 50% retained. What was I going to say? I had something to say. Oh, here it is. Do you think he's kind of sad he's losing the A?
Yeah, to go from an assistant, but I mean, he's an assistant on a very young team.
Okay.
That's actually one of the things I heard about him that I really liked, is that he was a really well-liked dude in the locker room.
Yes.
He'd be the one, if there's new players that got acquired, that would like go to the airport and pick them up and be the first to like introduce them, welcome to the team. And he got along with a lot of the vets in Chicago, and there are a few old wild vets there, and then all the young guys really looked up to him as well. So just all in all, a really well-liked guy. Wouldn't be surprised if he ends up with a coaching career down the road, just with his level of knowledge. His dad's an NHL assistant coach, if I'm not mistaken, right now.
For the Rangers.
Yeah.
The Blackhawks fans all seem to think we're getting a gooder, says Mr. Burns91 in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Okay. It's interesting when you're reading the perspective of other fans. So obviously Mr. Burns has been doing that, because I was doing the same thing for the Senators game tonight. And it was just weird reading about other fans kind of making fun of the Oilers.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, they got a terrible deal out of this. I was like, what?
I don't know if you could say this is a terrible deal.
I know.
This guy has shown he's a steady defenseman, and we just needed that so bad, and to only have to give up a second. If we would have lost a first round for him, a first round pick, I would have not been thrilled.
So now the Blackhawks are getting a second round pick in 2028 out of this?
From us, yes. So when we would have went up and said, with the 45th overall selection, the Edmonton Oilers take blank. Mm-hmm. Now we can't, because Chicago has that pick. So usually teams, when they're rebuilding, like Chicago is, close to the trade deadline, will get rid of guys that they're going to lose anyway at the end of the season. Or maybe they get them back and re-sign them, but that their contract's coming up. Then they'll trade those to playoff contenders and cup contenders for assets, so like picks.
Yesterday, everyone seemed to have been confused about the early start game with Detroit. My ticket lost. I was really hoping for my boy Simon to score a goal. It didn't happen. So that sucked. But tonight, some early start games as well. Wait till you see my parlay today. It's like I enjoy suffering.
Yeah.
It's me against sports interaction, a daily battle, but it's so much fun.
It really is.
Yeah.
Please play responsibly.
Of course.
We'll get to our bets near the end of the show like we always do. I've been on fire lately.
Yeah, you're always on fire. You're so good. If you copy what Ryder's bets are, you're most likely winning a couple bucks here and
missed by
there.
one yesterday.
I never bet more than $5, and I always use the money that's in the account still. So it's like, it's back and forth.
You know what I like about this time of year? Teams that are supposed to win and that are like really pushing for the playoffs and playoff spots know how important the points are. Usually win.
Okay.
And teams that are sucky don't mind tanking for a better pick in the upcoming draft or selling off different pieces. Guys are pissed off that like their best friend just got dealt for a second overall in 2028.
Who's an example of that?
Chicago. Like Chicago will lose the majority of their games down the stretch unless Bedard has a stupid good game. Whereas at the start of the year, there are a lot more surprises in the NHL. Like teams that you don't think are going to be good can get hot, and all of a sudden they're like, wow, they're having a great year. Pittsburgh, for example. Like, they just proved that they're, going to fight for a playoff spot this year. A lot of people didn't think that would be the case.
Even without Crosby?
So it's easier to bet now on parlays, in my opinion, at the end of the year, because good teams are proving why they're good teams. Bad teams are proving why they're not going to make it. And
why didn't we talk about this before I made my bet? Because I bet against Pittsburgh tonight.
Yeah, Pittsburgh has, they don't have Crosby. They could lose.
Right.
Who are they playing tonight?
The Bruins, I think.
Yeah, both of those teams are kind of in the same boat. They were a bit of a surprise this year.
You mentioned Bedard. It's Connor City up in here. We're going to have a fun game with Tyler Yaremchuk when he joins us shortly on the show here.
Yeah, if we were going to pull a Connor out of Chicago, like if you would have told me the Oilers traded for Chicago Blackhawk Connor, I was, what?
Sorry, what?
Which one? Is it Bedard?
Yeah, we're going to have a really fun game where we'll put Tyler to the test and you can play along in the chat as well.
It's called Which Connor Is It? Yeah. Also, for 3 stars of anything today, which get your honorable mentions in, is things that strangers do that really tick you off.
Because yesterday we said things your partner does, and I found it really interesting that no one in the chat spoke up.
Wanted to contribute. Yeah, it felt
strange. That's the first time we've done a 3 stars where the listeners did not contribute. It's like they were like, I'm sitting this one out.
It felt as therapeutic to vent as it did dangerous to vent,
Whereas today we can make fun of strangers. So what are the things strangers do that just tick you off?
All right. I think we may have had a mix-up on our guests today.
What?
What time did you tell Brent?
Why?
He jumped on. He's waiting on the chat. And Tyler Yaremchuk just rolled in as well.
I don't remember. Let me check my text. Is Brent on the call still?
Do you guys want to do like the fastest 4-minute segment in the world?
Okay, yeah, why don't we
Let's play the game with you. Wait, let me first of all see if Brent still there? Hi, Brent. We're just going to play a quick game and then we'll be right with you.
Yeah,
Not that you're, I mean, he's probably so busy today too. He flew into Edmonton last night. His flight was delayed.
He's at practice. Yeah, I thought you had him ready to go for 10:15.
Brent, I think I moved you to 9:45.
Is it Wally?
Yeah. Should we get him on the screen?
Yeah, let's just go. I'll talk to Wally.
Let's talk to Wally. You might need some headphones though. Reese is gonna kill me.
He's like pointing at his phone for me to check my phone, try to tell me that that Wally's there.
Okay, I have the proof in the text. Brent, let's do 9:45. I forgot we have another guest at 9:15. He just texted me, "You're right." Will you come back, Brent? I'm always early, he said.
Or Reese can throw him on right now. Let's just
why
do
the hell
it.
not? Let's all hang out together.
I don't have headphones.
Reese is going to give you his headphones. This is perfect. Brent, don't leave.
We good?
He said we're good, whatever you need. No, Brent, you're hopping on.
Let's do it.
Look
There
at
he
that.
is.
Hey, sup, Wally?
Oh, Lord, I'm sorry.
You should have seen the panic in our producer's
Holy
face
crap.
when he grabbed his phone to tell me that you were ready and waiting. How are you, my friend?
Hello.
I'm good, I think. I'm okay. I had a long flight.
Yeah,
I
what the
had,
heck
like,
happened?
I had like the trifecta of whatever you don't want to have happen, happened. So delayed over an hour. You never want the last flight out because if it's delayed, it's forever. I had the crying baby right behind me. And I get it, moms. I understand it's tough on a plane. It just happened to be my seat behind me. The kid next to me thought he owned both seats. And then the washrooms didn't work on the 4.5-hour flight.
It is pretty
Anyway,
wild
great.
that like
having a great day with the weather you have in Edmonton. Yeah.
Reese, can you turn him up just a little bit?
it is pretty wild that a flight can either be just like, get me there, I'm done, no problem, here we are, move on with the day, or absolutely torturous.
How about when you sit down beside someone and they have a wet cough?
Yeah, or
You're
like
here we go.
slightly hungover and you get a little turbulence. That isn't good. Anyway, we're glad you made it.
Yeah, welcome to Edmonton.
Nice to see you guys.
Are you making it down for morning skate?
Yes, I'm hoping to.
All right. What are you going to be looking for?
Well, I'm hoping that Connor McDavid's not playing. Is what if you're an Ottawa Senator fan, you're just hoping he's not around. It'll be interesting because Edmonton will have a little bit of a jump adding a new player, right? Just anytime you make that kind of trade, you get some kind of bump. The other thing though is Ottawa desperately needs this win. and they don't do very well in Edmonton. I think they've won one of the last 9 visits here. They struggle mightily against the Oilers. They've got to figure out a way to get this win. But this is a pivotal point for Ottawa. They need the points. Lisa, I'm glad you bet against Pittsburgh, or that you hope Pittsburgh would win, because they need to beat Boston tonight for Ottawa. All those things. This is a tough challenge. I don't know if Ottawa can answer it, but that's what I'm hoping to see, is what Ottawa can do against the Oilers tonight.
Wally, I got one for you. One of the most
Hey,
insane...
nice to see you, by the way.
Yeah. By the way,
great to
Tyler
see you,
Yaremchuk is here. Sorry about that. Okay.
One of the most insane stats from earlier in the year was, like, if you looked at like Money Puck and Natural Stat Trick, the Sens were like second best in expected goals against and like second worst in actual goals against. Has the goaltending gotten better over the last little bit?
Marginally, which is better. So hold on. I will give Linus Ullmark is 7-0-2 in his last 10 starts. He's got a 905 save percentage in there, 221 goals against. So those numbers are very good. It's just they got buried so far so early. It is tough to climb out of. I think in the last 15 games, Ottawa's somewhere around 9-3-3, and they sit 24th in save percentage. They're such a good defensive team, arguably one of the top 3 teams in the league defensively. They just couldn't stop a puck for the longest time, and their penalty kill was atrocious at the same time. If they can fix goaltending, which I know we're 24 games left in the season, if they can get it sorted out, they have a chance. But I think they may have buried themselves too far here with their goaltending early on.
I guess that goes to show how important this 4-game stretch is, as after Edmonton tonight, you've got Calgary, Seattle, and Vancouver. It seems like a lot of teams will come in and either sweep that 4 set or sometimes get surprised, and all of a sudden Vancouver and Seattle will beat you out west, or Edmonton and Calgary will give you a rough time in Alberta. I guess it's silly to say, but how important do you think this 4-game stretch is for Ottawa to kind of figure out if they even have a chance at going at it?
Massive, and without question. And they played Toronto on Saturday in Toronto, so we technically call it a 5-game road trip, and we feel like they may be only allowed to lose one of these games, and it may be tonight against Edmonton. I just don't think they can lose 2 of these, and with the trade deadline after the Calgary game, this may be pivotal in deciding where or what Steve Staios is going to do. Do they try to make some kind of splash and make a run for it? I don't know. But they've got to figure out where they're at. And right now, sitting 6 points out of a playoff spot, if you can get the 2 wins and climb to within 2-3 points, I think you got to try something. But if you lose this game and Calgary, I think you're done in the season.
I think something a lot of Oilers fans would be curious about is what would a sell-off look like in Ottawa? Like, if this doesn't go well and Staios goes, you know what, maybe I got to move out some pieces, who could they move?
Oh, Tyler, it's too early for this.
He was expecting some softball questions for you.
He's like, oh, great. Tyler Yaremchuk is here? Shit.
Yeah. Like I saw the dog sign in the background. I thought we could discuss dogs.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. We love talking about dogs. We could get to that when Tyler leaves.
I would say, don't let him off the hook on this one.
My dog has an Instagram account. She's in the show. She does our betting for me. There's also by the way, I will get to it, Tyler. There's one other thing on the wall. You have a no-show list of guests.
Yes.
I think I want this for my podcast.
Steal it. It's the best. We got 3. Sean Avery.
It's called the Sean Avery Award, actually.
He was the first to ghost us because he got stoned on the streets of New York and forgot about us.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
And then we had Wanye, one of the founders of Oilers Nation, who just got busy and didn't show up. Mm-hmm. And then we almost had the Tiger King, Joe Exotic.
Almost ghosted us, but then there were some issues in jail, and then we rescheduled and we got him on, so he didn't make the list.
I did watch that episode, actually. I had Julian McKenzie sleep in and miss his, so there's that.
And was this while he was trying to promote his book too? Like, that's a huge fail. Okay.
No. But nobody lets him forget it. So that's
okay. Well, we can't let you forget Tyler's question that you haven't
answered.
We're
trying to avoid
trading Artem Zoom?
No.
Yeah,
so
let's hear it.
I think the easiest thing is you look at the UFAs, David Perron, Nick Jensen, who could be filler pieces on a team that looking to try to make a run. Sure, that's easy. Lars Eller, maybe another. Like, the UFAs are easy targets. Claude Giroux, though, has a full no move. I don't know if he's willing to move it to go chase a cup. That's an interesting one to keep an eye on. And I'll throw out this Spit and Chicklets because they brought it up again today. Brady Tkachuk. I would think it wouldn't happen at the trade deadline. I think that's a massive decision you need to make. But I'm just curious at how long it is until this discussion becomes reality and we talk about whether or not Brady Tkachuk wants to play in the U.S. And I think that's a huge discussion. It's probably a summertime move and all that, but that's a big one for me to keep an eye on here as the season progresses. And I know the trade deadline's 2 days away. I'm just talking about the summer. But you need to make, if you don't make the playoffs and you're just middling, then I think you've got to try and shake up your roster.
Well, it seems like a lot of Canadian teams are in that position right now, probably more than we thought there would be. As like looking ahead at this point right now, I think there's 2 Canadian teams that are in a playoff spot, us in Montreal. Yeah. That is not
and the
not
Oilers
awesome.
Are barely hanging on right now too. Like this isn't a layup game for the Oilers tonight. Like they've been sputtering.
There was a defenseman you mentioned that you'd like to get your hands on, Tyler.
Well, I mean, now that Murphy's here, I think the Zub conversation kind of goes out the way. But he was like the pipe dream, I think, for Oilers fans. But he's got term and stuff, right? So again, that would be something the Sens could wait until the summer to do, right? Like they're not in a panic situation,
Right?
I can't imagine he's now. I think everybody's movable. Obviously, I can't imagine they move him. If you give him something, I'm obviously big in return. But I don't think Artem Zub is going anywhere.
All right. Well, let's get into the dog chat. We want to ask you about your hot sauce as well.
Oh, hey, wait! I did bring some on the road, actually.
Hell yeah!
I got emails from fans, and they were like, "Can you bring us a bottle?" So I'm like, "Sure." So I had to bring.
Hell yeah! So tell us about the hot sauce. Where can they order it online?
Yes. So it just started as something stupid in the show. Yorkie said I was Spicy Wally one day, made an AI character, and it ended up as a hot sauce. We're doing it all for charity. It all goes towards men's mental health. You can go to heikoshotsauce.com or reach us. You can check our show. I think we have a link in our show, cihsens.shop. We can ship it as well, but you can get it shipped. It's all natural. It's all made in Ottawa. 0 calories, if that helps. And it's like a 2 out of 5. It's got a little kick at the end, but it's not going to ruin your life if you have.
Nice little Scoville level there. Well, maybe you can have our Guest Who Ghosted list, and we're going to also maybe make a hot sauce since our show is called The Sauce.
You'd think we would have came up with that by now.
I know a guy. If you need some help, I know a guy.
Okay, and now tell us more about this dog account. Where can people follow your dog?
Oh, Life of Gertie. Her name's Gertie. When we got her from the rescue, they called her Gertrude for some reason, and so we didn't want to give her a third new name, so we left it at Gertie or Gertrude. And she's on Instagram, but she's just stubborn, and she's a prima donna, and she doesn't walk on hardwood floors, and she just does what she wants.
We have a dog named Gordon, so Gordy, and the neighbors named their dog Gertie, and now everybody in the neighborhood's confused because when you yell Gertie, it kind of sounds like you're just saying Gordy with an Alabama accent.
Well, my mom goes, "Did you name your dog Dirty?" I'm like, "No, Mom, it's Gertie." No.
It's a hell of a name. Thank you so much, Brent Wallace, for taking the time to chat. Where if people are looking at deep diving the Sens, I mean, they are in a very interesting position as far as the standing goes and what they're going to do, becoming buyers or sellers, or oddly maybe both, if they move a few UFAs but try to pick somebody up for a potential playoff run. Where can people find your podcast?
Coming in Hot Sens is on YouTube or any other podcast network. And by the way, before I go, Tyler, congrats on getting a Connor out of Chicago for the Edmonton Oilers.
You know what? I won't even say wrong one because I think it is the right-ish one, but the other one would have been more exciting, obviously.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks so much,
guys.
man. Welcome to Edmonton.
Yep. Enjoy the blizzard.
Oh.
Brutal.
I know I'm not supposed to swear. Jeez.
No, you're
you
fine.
can swear.
Everybody's
you can swear.
worried about not swearing on the show. It's just we're so used to, after 20 years of
not
radio
ever being
for me.
able to swear.
Yeah.
It's hard to adjust.
Yeah.
Should we play the Connor game with Tyler before he has to jet out of here and do a million other things
Can I
today?
rapid fire a couple things at you guys?
Please.
Yes.
You can't drink on the ice at your curling club.
No.
That's insane.
That
should be a felony offense.
The media bond spiel. You can't drink on the sheets
We
either.
need to keep them behind the glass.
Yeah, man.
Gotta start curling in St. Albert. We got a jug of beer on the ice. We're having a great time.
You guys can still smoke in there.
Yeah. Little ashtrays on
Rum
the
and
side.
Coke. You should get one of those like bags that you hide underneath your jacket. It's got the string up to the mouth. That'd be hilarious.
Well, yeah, you can easily like drink.
Just fake it
if you want to.
You can make it happen if you want to, but there's something about like the server bringing you a jug of beer in like the third end that's just so good.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Super embarrassing moment for me. I'm wearing my man Uggs today.
Your
Love
mugs.
them. One of the best purchases I've made. I'm at my sister's house yesterday. My 2-year-old nephew, as I'm putting on my shoes to go, goes, no, not Auntie Amber's shoes. I was like, bro, come on.
That's okay. By the way,
That's
your
a
nephew
tough
is
one.
so cute. He was at brunch for Ben.
Yeah, he's a funny guy, hey?
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, and he loves the Oilers.
I like how stubborn he is about his decisions. Like how he went to get a puck that it rolled away. You grabbed it for him, and then he wouldn't let it go. He wanted you to throw the puck over there so he could get it.
Yeah.
Could go get it. Yeah, he's pretty funny. And then the other thing, you were talking about sports injuries, things that are just like mildly inconvenient as an adult that drive you nuts. I've had a zit in my ear for 2 days. That's terrible.
Yeah.
It really is.
I was driving to work today and I was like, if I got in an accident right now, at least I wouldn't have to deal with this zit for a little bit.
Because they're not poppable, right? They're
No.
like inflamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this cut I got from the fish is like it runs along the lines, and so every time I move it, it opens it up again.
Yeah, on the
Disgusting.
wrinkles. It's terrible.
Just Band-Aid, boy.
So those were the 3 big things I really wanted to hit on with you guys as I was driving in. I'm like, what should we talk about? Those were my 3. So now,
Perfect.
whatever you guys want, your show again.
Okay, we're playing a game called Name That Connor, seeing how we just added another
I'm
one.
gonna be so bad at this.
No, you're going to be good at it.
Little known facts about different Connors within the Oilers organization.
I really wanted to expand this outside of the Oilers organization, but Ryder wouldn't let me. I was like, let's ask him questions about Connor's story. He's like, no, we're not talking heated rivalry. We got to focus on the Oilers.
We have enough Connors.
I know.
To do this segment without introducing other teams.
Okay, question number 1. Which Connor is it?
Drafted in the 3rd round in the 2016 draft to the Tampa Bay Lightning. Name that Connor.
Okay, wait. And this is a Connor that's now in the Oilers organization?
Yes. All of them are either here or Bakersfield.
A Connor that was drafted to the Tampa Bay Lightning in 2016 and is now in the Oilers organization.
Yeah.
So it's not Murphy. It's not Clattenburg. It's
Play along in the chat, everyone.
It's not Unger. It's not McDavid. How many Connors are there?
There's one more you're not thinking of.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's the one.
Unger.
Think
Connor Ingram.
Correct.
There we go.
I love that you figured it out.
Yeah, I was like, there's only 6 of them, like, which is weird to say only 6 of them, but like, damn.
If we would have kept Connor Brown too, like,
Yeah, that would have been another one.
Oh, true.
This Connor's mom played 1 year of rec hockey before turning her attention to downhill skiing, where she became very good.
What? I'll just say that's Connor Unger.
We're looking for Connor McDavid on that one. His mom, a prestigious skier.
How would we know anything else?
Here's the thing is, like, we don't know much more than that. Like, it's just that sentence, and then it never goes on to say that she did anything besides just enjoy skiing.
So that one
really,
was pretty tough.
it could be any of the Connors. Maybe all their moms like to ski.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty vague. I feel like I might still be right. I almost want to take Connor Unger's mom might like skiing.
I'll look into it.
True. Such a stupid name. All right. In his NHL debut season, he fought debut game. He fought Seattle Kraken's Frederick Gaudreau. Name that Connor.
That one's Connor Clattenburg.
Correct.
Good job. I knew you'd be good at this.
His fear of infection is the reason he prefers not to high-five fans over the glass. Or like when he's leaving the ice.
Got a fear of cross-contamination.
Could it be the same Connor twice?
Yes.
Oh, that's Ingram then.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is Ingram.
Yeah.
Which is also a great reminder when you see these athletes and they're not giving you a high five. Mm-hmm. Don't take it too personally. You never know.
Yeah, they either have a fear of infection or they're American.
That's a good one. If you know the reference, then yeah, that's really good.
That's good.
This Connor was born in Calgary in 2002.
So he's the 20. Oh, that's Unger.
That's Unger.
Good
Correct.
job. I knew it. This is so fun to play with Tyler. Okay.
raised in the same hometown as Oilers head coach Chris Knobloch.
Ingram.
Yes.
Imperial, Saskatchewan. Shout out
That's
to
right.
Imperial, Saskatchewan.
Born in Saskatoon, then raised there.
This Connor's dad was a dedicated Bruins fan before having to become an Oilers fan.
Forced to become an Oilers fan.
Dedicated
Bruins fan growing up.
That one would... Forced to be an Oilers. So, like, that's one where I'm like, Connor Murphy was born... He's an American, so, like, that would make sense. But I don't think his dad's been forced to become an Oilers fan yet.
Right.
Unless he's, like, done an interview in the last 12 hours and revealed that fact to everybody. Can I also go Clattenburg for that one?
We're looking for McDavid, actually.
Oh, really?
His dad was a dedicated Bruins fan for majority of his life, which I thought was kind of a fun fact.
This Connor's dad played 14 years for 4 NHL teams, including some time with the Boston Bruins.
This Connor's dad played 14 years in the NHL.
Yes.
Yeah.
Currently an assistant coach for the New York Rangers?
Yes.
Question mark?
Nailed it.
I didn't want to be wrong.
Wow, this is actually one I didn't even know.
This is a
Murphy?
good one. Yeah.
This is
really?
Murphy.
How fun is that?
Wow, yeah, I had no idea.
His dad played for the Thrashers, the Bruins, the...
Arizona.
Yeah, the Coyotes.
And there's one more we're missing. The Flyers.
Yeah. Anyway, we did our research this morning, so it's pretty fresh.
Yeah.
And the final one we have for you is... That was it. Yep, that's it. That was the last one.
Right.
You did amazing.
I did okay.
You did really good.
Missed on a couple.
So where are you at with this trade? It obviously fills a need that is apparent over this last road trip. We need to figure out how to keep goals out of our net.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Like, they didn't overpay, and they got a guy who's really good at something they need help with, and that's defending. Like, you know, a lot of the nerdy, fancy numbers really, really like the way that Connor Murphy defends. He's not going to be a guy who moves the puck very well, but he'll break up a cycle. He's mean. He's a bit of a prick. He plays physical, like all those things you'd want from a 6'4" defenseman. And again, a second-round pick in 2028, that's the kind of move that it improves them. You didn't sell the farm. You're not preventing yourself from doing something bigger before the deadline or maybe in the summer. So it's a really solid win for me. He's not going to, you know, like, I think I saw that the trade, again, nerd numbers, but like, he improved their cup chances by 0.7%. And it's like, yeah, this isn't like Matthias Ekholm or anything like that, but he's a really good hockey player. And I also like that he's a UFA at the end of the year. I want them to keep as many options open heading into the summer as possible. So the fact that if this doesn't work, you just let him walk on July 1, that's a good thing too.
He's a career minus 66. Which looks pretty bad on paper. But when you look at what teams he's played on, is this more of a sign of like being on young rebuilding teams?
Yeah, the only year he ever played playoff games is that weird when they came back for the bubble.
Yeah.
And Chicago was like a 12 seed and they beat the Oilers. Like, they weren't a playoff team that year. So he's basically never played on a playoff team in his career. And one number that's interesting, and I don't have it exactly, but he's something like a -3 this year. And I went and I pulled up the 5-on-5, like, with and without you numbers for the Blackhawks. With Connor Murphy on the ice, they're like -4 at 5-on-5 this year. With Connor Murphy off the ice, they're like -25. And like, I think that kind of tells you a lot. Is like, sure, they are getting scored on more when he's on the ice, but when he's not out there, they're getting like caved. So I don't know. It's interesting to see those kind of numbers. I even looked like him and Connor Bedard on the ice. They're like -2. With both him and Bedard off the ice, they're like -29. So again, the plus-minus number I'm always a little bit hesitant on, because like, you can be defending well and just be on a bad team and still end up as a -10 at the end of the year, and it doesn't necessarily say a ton about you.
Is Murphy playing tonight? And if so, who do you think he's playing with?
I would imagine he's playing tonight because the trade happened earlier on yesterday. Like, he probably could have gotten into town late last night. So I would imagine he's playing tonight. I eventually want to see him with Jake Wallman, just because I think putting Wallman back on his natural left side, the puck move, like, each of their deficiencies is the other guy's strength. So I think they'd balance each other out really, really nicely. So I like having him with Wallman. But yesterday at practice, they had Wallman up with Bouchard. Feels like they want to change things up. So you might see him with Ekholm to start.
Okay.
Which, that would be
all shut down. Yeah,
pretty shut down.
It's a different approach for sure. But I think eventually he finds his way to Wallman's side.
I know Nurse is playing like a third pairing defensemen, especially the last couple weeks. But it is pretty crazy to have a $9.25 million defenseman who might find himself playing, 13, 14 minutes a night.
But I think at this point, it's like, don't keep beating your head against the cement wall, right? It's like, it's not working. He can't handle the workload you're giving him. So would you rather have a $9.25 million defenseman who's like costing you games on the second pair, or a $9.25 million defenseman who's playing 12 minutes a night, but at least he's not burning you every second game, right? Like, just put him where he's going to succeed. And I've kind of made this point with Nurse for a while. And listen, he's not even playing like a $6 million defenseman right now, but like, let's call Darnell Nurse a $5 million defenseman. Make him the best $5 million defenseman he can be. Quit trying to play him 25 minutes and all this stuff because, he's making this much. Who cares how much he makes? The contract's kind of, it's not irrelevant to the grand scheme of the team, but like on a day-to-day basis, who cares? Play him and put him in a spot where he can give you mildly positive minutes and just forget about the money.
Do you think there's a chance that like he would look really good beside Connor Murphy if Murphy's shutting down and then you just let Nurse kind of do more of an offensive threatening role?
I mean, maybe like I can see that, and you go back to, Nurse played really well with Cody Ceci, and Cody Ceci is a worse version of what Connor Murphy is, right? So I think there might be something there where do you unlock Nurse a little bit to be a little bit more offensive? You think back to the year that earned him that big contract when he scored 17, 18 goals. He's jumping up in the rush. He's doing all these things. So like maybe you could free him up a little bit. They got 20 some odd games before the playoffs, I guess, to kind of figure that out.
Over on our Facebook page, we asked, what are your thoughts on the Oilers acquiring Connor Murphy? Do you want to hear some of the comments, guys?
Yes.
On Facebook?
On Facebook.
Buckle up.
Okay. This one here from Tom Bailey said, good start to the changes that will be made in off-season after missing playoffs. Ooh. The defensive structure of the team needs work from the goalie on out. And Prosper in the comments kind of said the same thing. Doesn't matter. You could have every top defenseman on our team without a top goalie. It's a gong show. Thoughts?
To me, we've had 4 goalies this year that have had a chance to prove themselves, and none of them have really been able to. Skinner had a stretch where he looked good right before the trade, ironically. But that, to me, is more of a defensive problem than it is. Like, you look at the last 20 games or whatever it was, the stat I saw recently, that, like, expected goals were beating other teams every night. So that is a defensive problem and a goalie problem. So everything behind the forwards.
I wanted to find the number. Gregor had it yesterday when he had the goalie expert Kevin Widley on. Since January 22nd, Tristan Jarry has an expected save percentage of .859 and Ingram's at an .869. Like, that's brutal. That means even an average competent goalie with the Oilers defense playing the way it is in front of them is going to have an .859 because he's facing so much quality. So they need to shore up things in front. The goalies absolutely need to be better. Like, other teams have goalies steal games all the time. So the goalies need to be better. I'm not absolving them, but it's definitely, and it's not even just the blue line. It's a 5-man team thing. Like, They all got to be better. Also, Gregor says Connor Murphy won't play tonight. He's
flying in today.
Flying in today, yeah.
Okay.
Come on.
That sucks.
Darn.
Yeah, I wanted to see him tonight.
God,
it's like getting a new toy on Christmas, but you don't have the right batteries
Yeah,
for
you
it.
can't open it yet. That is such a
Shit.
such a good comparison. And you know what? It must be tough. Moving, getting up, you're shipped, shape up, ship out, pack your bags. You're going to Edmonton. You get here, it's a blizzard.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
But that's the vibes. That's the sport you play.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What I mean? Like
you sign up for it. It's chaotic.
Trade deadline is coming up. Do you think there's any more moves that the Oilers feel like they need to make?
It's funny you say that. Like Default Dan in the chat, I'm holding out hope for another 2 goalies through the trade.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen, Dan. They'll add a forward or maybe 2, but I think it's more likely to just be 1. I think they're kind of itching to add a third-line center. I'm with you. I want Bobby McMahon, and I think that just gives you you have enough versatility in your forward group that if you wanted to play McMahon with Draisaitl, you could put Roslovic down to 3C. They apparently like Josh Szymanski. He could be your 3C. You could put McMahon with McDavid, move Nuge to 3C. Like, there's enough pieces that can kind of float to different parts of your lineup, but I think they're pretty hell-bent on trying to get a good defensive third-line center that, again, can help with the goals against problem. I think they know that come playoff time, Connor, Leon, the power play, they'll get enough scoring just from that. I think they know that they need to defend better if they want to go on a run.
Sure. To me, it feels like also the McMahon thing is he's a local guy that would probably be excited to play here. And I like how we've made that a bit of a priority. You look at guys like Savoy, and we don't want guys that are just going to walk, especially if this team, goes through a few tough years here in 5 years or something, that have no commitment to this team or this area. I like the idea. And you look at how many guys, are potentially on the trade block that have no intention of coming to Canada or even out west. They want to stay out east. So why wouldn't you go after a guy, even if it costs you a little bit more, that actually has like a personal attachment to this place?
Yeah, maybe you can get Bobby McMahon on July 1, though, right?
Yeah.
Maybe if you think it's a first-round pick now and you kind of go like, is he the right guy? We need a centerman. He might be a free agent in 3 months or 4 months or whatever.
Yeah, very likely will be, right? Could you trade and sign?
Yeah, you could do one of those. I mean, if you really wanted to work something out, you could throw the Leafs a late-round pick in June and just say, hey, let's do the sign and trade. But, yeah, McMahon's a guy, you're right. The reason I like that is even if it did cost you, let's say, a first-round pick, if it is a fit, you'd be pretty confident that you could probably get a deal done with him and keep him around.
Well, exactly, yeah.
All right, Tyler, thank you for popping by. Of course, lots to talk about this week. Where can people find you?
We're going to be doing the big trade deadline stream on the Daily Face-Off YouTube on Friday. So, the whole DFO crew, there's going to be like 9 of us helping out on that show. We'll be starting at 9 a.m., then going right up until the deadline. So, it's going to be a busy day on Friday.
And you're going to be at Uncle Glenn's that night.
I will be at Uncle Glenn's that night. So, it'll be a long day with lots and lots of streams. And then, obviously, the game that night. That'll be Connor Murphy's debut. Giddy up. That'll be a busy one on Friday. Tickets on Nation Gear, right?
That's right. NationGear.ca. Tyler, you're on.
I want to do a real auction in one of the intermissions.
Ooh.
Jay was saying we got some really good prizes, like a signed Nudes jersey. Ooh. And I want to stand up there and be like, do I hear 500, 550, 550, 575? I want to do one of those. That'd be fun, right?
That would be so fun. And apparently, if you're an auctioneer, you make bank.
Really?
We were learning this from Chris Sheets because he went and he did the schooling for it.
Oh, he's certified.
He's certified now, so now he can make all the big
but you
bucks.
sounded pretty good there.
I think I could do it okay.
You could.
And if you ever get tied up, my little trick is I just say, I don't know what I'm doing up here. I don't know what I'm doing up here. I don't know what I'm doing up here. And then you just get back to the numbers.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome, Tyler. Thank you for popping by.
Yeah.
Much love. All right. Yes. So Tyler Yaremchuk, our first or second guest of the day, I guess, technically.
What are you guys going to do?
I don't know. How did we got 2 in 1?
It's cool. We only got an hour and 17 minutes.
Hopefully the backtrack is 12 minutes long today. Right, Justin? So the Nation Network, proud to present a community series event focused on bringing all of us together for a great cause. We hope that you will join us this Friday evening at Uncle Glenn's. You can get your tickets now at nationgear.ca.
By the way, Uncle Glenn's is like a proper pub.
It's a pub.
Yeah, it's not just like Lisa's Uncle Glenn's.
No.
We're not selling tickets to go hang out in like some dude's basement.
Although eventually we could get to that point.
Yeah, the saucers would probably buy tickets.
Northside Norm, get your basement developed and then throw a saucer party. We'll raise funds.
Yeah.
No, but this is going to be an awesome time, and it's all in support of the Rio Terrace Community Preschool.
There's a nice mix around here of events that are family friendly, and so I get to bring my daughter around.
This one is not. It's not family friendly. This is for 18 plus.
Right, but that's also nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's awesome to have adult only events. That made it sound like we're perverts when we're there. We're not. I just mean like. Then I can zone in on having like adult fun. Again, sounds. That's not what I mean.
You never know. There could be a saucy swinger party.
Okay, but
we've only just begun. You just never know.
All I'm saying is that there's family-friendly events, and then there's other times where I can ditch my lovely daughter off at her mom's and go to Vegas on the Nation vacation. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's another fun thing, nationgear.ca. Join us in Vegas. The more people I talk to, the more excited I am about this trip because Sean Pangs, when we were at Brunch for Ben, said he's coming. All of his buddies who I know from back in the day when we used to party at Ezzy's, they all got on with the experiences only packages.
Yeah.
So they're flying in on their own time, but they're coming to our viewing parties and stuff, our watch party.
The full package right now is sold out. But you can still get the experience only package and deal with getting your flights down there.
So all the events that we're doing when we're there, you would be a part
invited,
of.
Yeah.
There you go, nationgear.ca.
Can't wait. You could also win tickets. Well, not tickets, an entire trip to join us. Includes everything that we're doing and flights, accommodations at Circa Hotel. just by hitting up Oodle Noodle as well. All the details at nationgear.ca. Oodle Noodle. Get signed up on the app. Give yourself a fighting chance to get a free trip to Vegas with us. Hell yeah. No kids allowed.
This comment in the chat in all caps, garden gnomes everywhere. You learned it here on the sauce.
I think everybody knew what I was saying, but the way I was saying it made it sound like we're going to have some pretty raunchy parties. I love that there's parties that are family friendly and other ones where everybody just bangs. That's not true. That's kind of what it sounded like, you know? Why isn't Connor Murphy playing? Tyler explained it perfectly. It feels like a kid where the batteries aren't right. Or like it's a 2-player video game and you only got one controller.
Yeah, it's like going to your buddy's house and they're just playing video games for you and you're like, this is the worst ever. Can I get a turn?
We've got a pretty crazy schedule coming up. Like these Oilers, I think, in the next 5 games, will know a lot more about who they are as a team.
Oh, we got a couple donations to the Ben Stelter Foundation in the chat when we had Tyler on. Saucy Northside Norm, name of Tyler's hot sauce would be Get Ready to Bust, Big Boy. $10 donation if you know, you know. That's from an older episode of ONE. And the Loud Collector donated $4.20 for new Band-Aids. Is that for your hands?
Thank you.
For your boo-boo.
Yeah.
Thank you for the donations.
Just checking out the chat today. Nice to see some new names on there.
Hell yeah, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you. We wouldn't be able to do this without you.
Okay, what else do we got to get to on the show today?
We have lots of time.
Let's do the backtrack. These are all the inside jokes from last week's episodes. We had some pretty famous guests here on the sauce, including Cheddar the Chihuahua. If you go to that episode on our YouTube, all the comments are just people saying Cheddar. I didn't know this Chihuahua's power.
Yeah, and even being a little bit mean and saying things like, I'm only here for the dog. I'll never watch this podcast again.
Yeah, they're like, sorry, guys, we don't care about you at all. I'm just here to look at the dog.
It seems like a lot of the Cheddar fans have the same energy as Cheddar does. Mm-hmm. And it's
sassy.
I don't give a shit about nothing.
All the comments, too, on our Instagram are people realizing that Cheddar's Canadian, and they didn't know that. Uh-huh. So they're pumped that
some
he's
are
Canadian.
Excited, some aren't.
Yeah.
Some aren't thrilled with it.
Let's get to the backtrack. Thank you, Saucy Justin, for putting this together.
This week's backtrack is brought to you by Southview Acura, family owned and operated on the Edmonton South Side. Lovely people, great hot chocolate, and darn fine whips. Make sure you get in there and check out some rides. Talk to the people. It feels like a family.
Everyone there is amazing. Actually, at my workout this morning, I didn't catch her name, which was very rude on my part because I was rushing out the door. I had to shower and everything, get ready for work. But she's like, you were at Southview Acura. I work upstairs in the payroll department.
No kidding.
She's like, I love that you're there every month because we are going to be doing live broadcasts from there at the end of each month.
Yeah, we've even got Rooster's parents that are heading in there maybe
looking at a new ride.
How about that?
How about it?
Anyway,
give them a good
place,
deal.
And you will quickly realize when you get in there, luxury meets reality.
Mm-hmm.
Southview Acura. Backtrack time. Hit it, Reese.
The goal from Hughes, blank stares at the screen. USA gold, we know what that means. It's gonna take a long, long time to get that loss out of our minds. Reese slept in late for the game. Team Canada fell short of golden name. Sidney Crosby with a zaddy glow. Lisa and the girls said hello. Rick stopped by, the loss still strong. Tyler Tuesday broke down what went wrong. Default Dan and Liam Horrobin too, while Cheddar made his sauce debut. We'll get over it someday, maybe not today, but the sauce still rolls along, even when the gold is gone. Through the highs and through the lows, through Olympic heartbreak woes, through every win and every loss, we're together on the sauce. Gen Z frenzy Monday morn, big shout out to Northside Norm. Best in some spots, stole the show. The chat chimed in on where
first parking ticket fight. Won't back down, he knows he's right. Menzies laptop bigger than the whole NHL. That thing runs on Windows Triple XL. Liam Wednesday road trip stories, playing flagel games and categories. Pink shirt day, though none wore pink. We all agreed that bullying stinks. Famous places we adore, Full House steps and Westeros. Downton Abbey, countryside, is love blind? You decide. Southview Acura on the scene, technical gremlins in between. Mercury's retrograde again. Short show, just 1 hour in. Oilers lost, it felt so wrong. Grumpy host not moving on. Over underage reveal. Screen time fears got very real. But when the Oilers won next night, Friday morning felt alright. 2-day roller coaster spin. That's the life of an Oilers fan. Rihanna's back, the world's alive. Gas station food somehow a vibe. Cheddar charming, social king, and Menzies laptop is a massive thing. We'll get over it someday, maybe not today, but the sauce still rolls along, even when the gold is gone. Through the highs and through the lows, through Olympic heartbreak woes, through every win and every loss, we're together on the sauce.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we definitely, great point. We need a Menzies reaction video to this song. Absolute fire. Great job, Saucy Justin, on making that. Absolutely incredible, says Boardsy. How could we download this, asks Taylor. We told Battle he had to make the playlist. And then he stopped working with us. What's he busy doing? Making awesome videos that are going viral on Oilers Nation?
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Oh, great. Thanks for focusing your
Battle.
energy on that instead.
Man, if you would have, like, pre-AI, that song would have cost $75,000 to get made.
It would have taken 3 months
Honestly.
in the studio.
And think of how old the jokes would sound in 3 months.
Even the fact that we aired it on a Tuesday. I'm like, are people going to remember everything we talk about in this song?
Well, that's kind of it, right? But damn, that thing absolutely ripped. Like, I kind of want to listen to it again.
It's good. Well, it's going to be on today's podcast episode, and you can watch this YouTube later.
Yes.
Maybe we should show Menzies that song. Let's timestamp that. When did we air it?
9:53 it would have started. 51. 9:51. Get her
Oh,
done.
Battle's in the chat. Hey, I'll do it. Yes, we actually need a playlist on the Sauce's sorry, not Instagram. YouTube.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
We should get into some of the things that are making news around the planet right now, including Jim Carrey and how everybody thought he was not Jim Carrey, that it was like an impersonator. We have a big bet coming up that involves an impersonator. The loser has to get one to perform just for them.
I'm losing right now, too. What impersonator should I get? Maybe a Britney Spears. I've seen a couple online. There's been an Austin Powers one that went viral. There was a Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Michael Jackson.
Michael
Did you see
Jackson.
the one where the guy got two Michael Jackson impersonators?
No way.
And then they like met each other and performed together. It was pretty fun.
That's funny.
Yeah. Anyway, the Jim Carrey drama that it wasn't him, was it him? His representative is saying that, yes, that was Jim Carrey. Let's debunk this conspiracy theory.
It was him. He's just had an upper bluff or whatever it's called. You know, when they like cut open their eyelids and lift all the sagging skin. That's what I think happened.
It's crazy to me how there's so much pressure to change how you look in Hollywood that even guys that seem as like confident and cool and relaxed
And real, like Jim Carrey, are pressured to do it.
are getting work done.
Imagine having to have your publicist make a statement that it is you and it's not a clone. That's where we're at. That's how blurred the lines are. Did you see? Oh, there we go. See? So he's gotten. He's gotten like cheek injections for sure.
I'll be honest. Most of the time that I see the before and after, I prefer the before. Like aging to me, you can age gracefully.
I used to have the biggest crush on Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura phase.
So 06 would have been about when?
I was so into him. Yeah.
You want to talk more about it or?
No, that's all I had to say. Have you seen Kelly Osbourne?
Yeah.
She's gotten like fat removed from her cheeks, which is usually the part of your face that keeps you youthful. The nice like that's why some people add to their cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, it is it's a wild ride too. And you know, like I feel for these people as if they're making these drastic changes to their face, there's obviously something inside of them that's telling them that they should be doing this.
The chat is convinced that's not Jim Carrey.
Really? Even when, I mean, I guess it's just his rep that's saying it was.
But also the makeup jobs, like look at the movies. How well you can change your face. It could be someone just pretending to be him. We got to watch the cadence of his interview.
Maybe Jim was just doing the Osbourne family a solid and saying like, oh, everybody's talking about Kelly Osbourne not looking like her. I'm going to send an impersonator in.
Kelly's been through a lot. She just lost her dad.
Exactly. I mean, he's just doing a solid for maybe he's just a big Black Sabbath fan.
It's already been proven it wasn't him. It was specifically an art stunt. What? This is something Jim Carrey would do because he hates the media. Why was he giving such an expressive answer to the people on the red carpet? That's like so unlike Jim Carrey. What are your thoughts on this, Reese? Do you think it's him?
I don't know. I think it's far-fetched to say that it's not him. But
you also never know.
I don't know. It's pretty weird. Like, it is quite the difference. I kind of said, like, when me and my girlfriend were talking about it, I kind of just said, like, I think he probably just got plastic surgery or something.
That's what I thought.
But, like, it is a pretty drastic difference.
When you hear people speaking another language, too, because a big part of his speech was in French, right? Like, that's what part of the controversy is.
Oh, I didn't even see that part.
They didn't even know that he could speak French.
What?
And he can speak really good French, so people were wondering if that was part of it. But, like, when you see somebody else speak another language, it's kind of like if you didn't know that they could.
Do you follow that guy on TikTok that
startled.
walks up to people and just says, I bet I can speak your language? And they're like, I bet you can't. And they'll say where they're from, which is somewhere that most likely majority of us have never even heard of. And the guy knows the language. It's such a cool persona to have.
Can you imagine, though, walking up to somebody else in 2026 and assuming that they speak another language or that they're from somewhere else?
True.
Feels like you could get beat up pretty quick. I'm from down the street, asshole.
So I guess I don't know. I got to look into this. Send me a link. Those of you that are like, yes, it's a publicity stunt. I need to know more. Speaking of Jim Carrey, there's actually something from Ace Ventura that's up for auction that you can buy. Any guesses? Think of Ace Ventura and certain scenes.
Well, not Ace Ventura, the original.
This is from Nature Calls,
the second movie.
What do you think is up for auction that you can have in your home?
Well, you'd have to have a fairly big home.
You're giving it away.
You couldn't have a small apartment and have this in there. Well, what?
You could.
Are we going to eventually tell people? Or
yes, but I'm giving them time to guess. That's what's fun.
Okay.
It's an interactive show.
So fun. Let's wait. This is so fun, waiting for everyone to guess now.
Any guesses? Nature Calls. Shish Kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Chicago.
Yes. And
anyone?
We have a correct answer from Saucy Justin. Is it the hippo with the bee hole?
That is correct.
It's a rhinoceros, isn't it? So he was actually wrong.
Oh, it's not a hippo. It's a rhino. The hippo bee hole.
The rhinoceros, which apparently is still like computer abled, so it can still move around like remote control style, is up, and you can get it for upwards of $8,000 is what they expect for it to go.
Whoa.
For.
I feel like that's a good price.
I mean,
imagine getting that shipped in and people are like, what is that? They're unloading it out of the back of a moving truck. Your neighbors are looking out their window. They're like, what the hell is that? It is the rhino butt from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Like, somebody's got to be such a big collector of things from movies that they'd want that, right?
Oh, yeah. Would it have the machinery inside of it where he gets all sweaty, though? Or was that fake?
Yeah, I don't know. Russell Crowe, I think it is, has a crazy collection of movie artifacts.
Why him? Like, you're in
Famous
the industry.
No, he just collects, like, Rocky's gloves,
Huh.
for example. And I'm pretty sure it's him that has, like, the biggest collection of movie stuff, so maybe he'll go after it. Apparently, he was going to end up losing a lot of it in a divorce a few years ago, though, or having to sell some of it. I just remember hearing that story. I don't know how much truth there is to that.
Can we pull up the picture of Jim Carrey again, the side-by-side Reese? Because now in the chat, people are saying you got to look at their ears. The reason you need to show your ears in your passport photo is because of how unique our ears are. And his ears are different.
This isn't a great view of his ears, but I'll see if I can find something else.
I feel like
they kind of
look the same to me. He
They're
just
little.
has sideburns in the old picture. He's definitely... His nose has grown, but everyone's nose grows.
You're telling me.
The eyebrows are different was another comment. But also they're turning gray. Like he's getting old. See how he's got gray coming in on the sides?
And eyebrows change drastically. I'm learning that now at 43 years old. I used to be able to just wake up and go outside with my eyebrows the way they were. Now, I'm talking like twice a week I've got to trim these suckers.
And they're wiry.
And you got to like put them in place.
You got to like take a weed whacker to them.
Nobody told me how unhinged my eyebrows would get.
But you don't have ear hair yet.
Thank
That's
goodness.
the next phase.
Yeah.
Okay, the more I stare at this picture...
That looks like the same guy.
I think he's also gotten fake veneers since. Those are not the same.
Right.
Teeth.
His teeth used to like come in a little bit. You know what I mean?
But he never had bad teeth. So why would you get veneers? This is really interesting.
Yeah, it seems to have really consumed people, hey?
We've got a poll up in the chat. Is it a Jim Carrey clone or someone impersonating him? Give us your thoughts. Guys, this is 100% crazy, says Lance Kane. It's already been proven it's not him.
Yeah, but I'm just reading, like, right now.
From his publicist?
Yeah, his people are saying, like, this is ridiculous. It is him. What's happening? Is this all a stunt for a movie?
Are we getting a new Ace Ventura?
Like, do you think maybe there's a movie coming out about Jim Carrey being an AI character or something?
Well, he said in an interview, like, not all that long ago, like, Jim Carrey's just been, like, a character for him. Like, that's not actually who he is.
Right.
As, like, a person. And I don't know. He's such an odd dude that, like, I honestly have no... Like, I just have to assume that this is actually Jim Carrey. But
he is a weird dude. Okay, when Jim Carrey stepped onto the red carpet, cameras flashed, fans cheered, but within minutes, social media was buzzing with one big question. Was it really him? He's known for his animated expressions, unmistakable grin, appeared relaxed and playful as he greeted photographers. However, online speculation quickly took over, with viewers analyzing his appearance frame by frame. Fueling the rumors was a post by SFX makeup artist Alexis Stone, who shared a photo from the event captioned, "Alexis Stone as Jim Carrey in Paris." Stone's reputation for dramatic celebrity transformations using prosthetics, many assumed the look might have been an elaborate disguise. Fans flooded the comment section debating. So there really is no answer still. The Alexis Stone posted a selfie of him, saying Alexis Stone is Jim Carrey in Paris. However, Jim Carrey's longtime publicist dismissed the rumors, confirming to TMZ that the actor personally attended. I don't know, but this is really angering me.
Why?
Because I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
Which leads us into 3 stars of anything. Things that
anger
strangers
you.
do.
I did want to, before we get into that, I did want to point out that Jim Carrey and his appearance at award shows should still, this whole incident should not paint a dark light on how important he has been at award shows in the past. Like, that Chris Isaac Cameron Diaz moment on stage. You ever remember seeing that?
No.
So it was an MTV Video Movie Awards, MTV Movie Awards when they had those.
He was in The Mask with Cameron Diaz.
Sure. And the nomination was for Best Kiss, on-screen kiss. And Cameron Diaz and Chris Isaak were presenting together. And Chris Isaak would not stop trying to kiss Cameron Diaz as they were presenting the award.
Ew.
Thinking it would be like a funny thing. And she backed away like 2 or 3 times and was very uncomfortable, you could tell. And he just didn't want to give up on it. It was super awkward. Anyway, Jim Carrey ends up winning for Best Kiss.
For what movie?
Goes up on stage and grabs Chris Isaak and kisses him open mouth on the mouth as hard as possible. And you can tell Chris Isaak absolutely hated it. But it was just absolute art.
Jim Carrey hates Hollywood.
Jim Carrey is an absolute legend for that move and always will be. Whether this was him or not in person, he still got my
thumbs up approval.
Yeah.
1995 win, he won for the kiss in Dumb and Dumber, where it shows her butt. Remember that scene?
I don't know.
When he lifts her skirt up and it's just like
That
Lauren
might have-
Holly's complete butt.
That might have been it.
What a great movie.
Reese, can you try to track down the video of Jim Carrey kissing Chris Isaak? It is
Jim Carrey Best Kiss Award is probably how you'd find it on YouTube.
It's an all-time moment and just perfect karma for Chris being a stupid pervert.
While he grabs that, be prepared. 3 stars of anything is coming up shortly on the show. While Reese is grabbing that video, should we talk about something else in the news that has something to do with Reese's?
That has something to do with what?
Reese's, the company.
Oh, sure.
The brand.
Hit me with it.
So Reese's is releasing a peanut butter cup flavored toothpaste. This is for a limited time starting in Australia and New Zealand. And the point being is to try and convince kids to brush their teeth.
It feels like you'd have to brush your teeth after brushing your teeth.
I know. It kind of sounds sick. Like if I'm brushing my teeth with anything other than mint, I don't feel like it's working.
Yeah, even some of the kids' toothpastes, like if you're in a predicament, you forgot to pack your toothpaste.
Then
you're at a hotel,
use the bubble gum.
You use the bubble gum or like the bright red one that just tastes like candy. And afterwards, it doesn't feel like you cleaned your teeth.
How about when you're at the dentist and they're like, okay, for the mouthwash at the end, do you want mint
or
or bubble
grape?
gum or grape? And I'm
Yeah.
always like, I can't do grape. It'll give me a cavity. I just don't trust it.
Yeah, agreed.
So-
Mint always feels to be the flavor that cleans the best.
Yeah, even when I have mint ice cream, which is so rare, I'm like, this is good for my teeth.
Yeah, or menthol darts.
Yeah.
Eh?
We're healthy.
You think your breath just smells great? It don't.
So yeah, peanut butter cup flavored toothpaste. I don't know how I feel about this. I know that dog toothpaste comes in peanut butter flavor, but now for humans, what a world.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I just don't trust this. And I also feel like I'd kind of want to eat it. You know what I mean?
Just be sucking it back.
Imagine coming home and your kid's just dummying a thing of toothpaste. That would be a stomach ache for sure.
Saucy Amber says, best way to make your kids brush their teeth is to brush your teeth with them at the same time every single day. Yeah, and get them into flossing too.
That's an important tip because it's pretty easy for once they're like a little more independent. I'm talking like 10, 11. Maybe they go put their jammies on, brush their teeth by themselves, and then jump into bed. And you go up and just say goodnight to them rather than like getting them ready for bed. You don't know how long they're brushing their teeth.
They're not. They're wetting their toothbrush and they're putting it back in the holder.
Yeah.
We all did it.
We did? I don't remember doing that.
I did. Brushing your teeth as a kid is the worst. So they're doing anything they can to get kids motivated to do it.
Do you still do that?
No.
Okay.
I'm a brusher.
Are you?
Twice a day? Sometimes 3.
Sometimes 3.
Okay, that might have been a lie.
That was for sure
But
a lie.
definitely 2.
All right, Reese, we got this video. Back to Jim Carrey, an all-time legend at award shows. He shouldn't be held accountable, even if it was a fake person that filled in for him, because
He hasn't made a statement yet, which was a valid point made in our chat.
he set the standard in the 1995 MTV Movie Awards.
Let's watch it.
And on the director's say so.
Come here, baby. Come on.
Come here, baby.
On the director's say so. On the director's say so.
Excuse me. Come on, baby.
Is this real?
Yeah.
Was this part of the script?
No, I don't think it was.
Ew.
Anyhow, they didn't hear that part.
Are they dating?
Jim
No.
Carrey and Lauren Holly, Dumb and Dumber.
Look at the
Look
look
at him.
on his face. It's
He can't
friggin'
wait.
go time.
Oh, I miss Jim Carrey in his prime.
He's still in his prime. Watch this.
He might have put his finger over it.
No, he did not. And Chris Isaac hated it.
Look how Jim Carrey so
Thank
hot.
you very much. Just to let you know, Jim Carrey does really kiss like that.
All right.
God.
Round of applause for Jim. Man, it's crazy how comfortable some men were in the 90s.
Were.
For example, I know, but like to be that aggressively toxically masculine and like pushing themselves, like you wouldn't see that in 2026.
And in front of like millions of people.
At an award show, like that's a career ender now if a guy tried to pull that on a lady.
Yeah.
Or on anybody. Like
And that was also when Cameron Diaz was in her prime.
Yeah, like she was an A-lister. He was a guy.
Who even is he? What's his name?
Chris Isaac. He's a singer.
Ew.
Yeah, he had like the tacky early 90s.
What's he known for?
Ballads.
He's still touring? Oh, he's at the casinos now.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah, casinos are bringing in some pretty big acts these days. Depends what casinos.
Yeah, like if it's small town. If it's got a big venue, yeah, that's badass.
Was he at the Wainwright Casino? Not doing that good.
Right.
I don't know. Hey, no offense to Wainwright. I don't even know if they have a casino. Shout out to Bobby McMahon. We want you here. I'll never trash talk Wainwright again.
Chris Isaac songs. I've never heard of any of these.
Perfect.
We'll keep it that way.
Let's keep it that way after that display. All right, 3 stars of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get into it. We got a big one today. We're going around the hose here. Is that a proper expression?
I mean, it is now.
And around the hose.
3 stars of anything today brought to you by Just Bite Me Meals, your go-to spot for some healthy pre-made meals. You can walk into their storefront and get a bunch. That's also where you can find all of the protein powders you need, all of the supplements that you need as well. Or you can order online. They deliver it right to your door. JustBiteMeMeals.com. Use sauce20 to save 20% off your first order. Everything from there is so good. Did you end up eating your pot stickers yesterday, or did you get too busy, Reese?
No, I ate them and they were delicious.
Aren't they amazing?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That sauce?
Yeah.
Whatever that like Chipotle mayo is, holy, that's good stuff.
Yep. So their Wagyu pot stickers are a hit. In fact, your daughter loves them too.
Yeah.
She got mad at me the last time I ordered Bite Me Meals and I didn't add it to the order. She's like, "What are you thinking?"
Around the hose is not an expression.
Thank you.
Just like to clear that up. So we're going to go around the circle and draft
around the room.
3 stars. Things that strangers do that really, really bother you. Yesterday we did what your partner does. That's harmless but really annoying. Today it's strangers.
And Reese, you get the first overall draft pick because you won yesterday. It's a race to 5. Loser has to hire an impersonator for an hour. Reese has 4. Ryder has 2, and I have 1 point.
Oh boy, it could be over today.
By the way, we still haven't put the pink eyelashes on the Acura. We're working on it, but the weather has been a real B.
Yeah. And we want to do like a little photo shoot with it.
Yeah, but the weather has been sick.
Today we might be able to pull it off.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, Reese, your first pick. Things that strangers do that drive you.
It could be an athlete, snacks, or cars. It's time we pick our 3 stars of anything.
Okay, for my first overall pick. I think it's been a somewhat constant theme of me using this for the 3 stars of anything. I really don't like when I'm going on a 2-lane road and the 2 cars in front of me are going the exact same speed beside each other. It's so frustrating. Like, Obviously, the left side is for a little bit faster. You don't have to go that much faster.
Sure.
Not asking for much.
Fast lane.
Just a little tiny bit faster than the other guy.
Yeah, I just need to know in that situation that eventually I'm going to get by both of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I'm asking for.
Same vibes as that when the two cars in front of you are going the same speed. How about when there's a car beside you going the same speed and you're like, are you obsessed with me?
Uh-huh.
Get out of here.
Especially
like, we're not
when they like
holding
catch
hands.
up, you're about to pass them, and maybe they just like hate being passed, and they'll start speeding up, and you're like, "Well,
go away."
I wouldn't have even have passed if this is how fast you were going.
Yeah.
I would have just stayed behind you." Yeah, that's a good one.
Get your honorable mentions in. We'll get to them after we list our top 3 answers. Ryder, what are you coming in with for number 1? That was a really weird sentence.
I think there are a group of people out there, and I don't even know, they could be in another country and they just know this works for clickbait and for screwing people over and scamming them.
Okay.
But it's the fake Oilers fan pages or sports team fan pages. I just see the Oiler ones that are like, bleed blue and orange on Facebook, and they'll like do and post whatever kind of bullshit they can.
A fake documentary coming out about Connor McDavid, and you're like,
yeah, like him
no.
and Lauren expecting a baby in a post
Right.
about that. And the amount of comments, I'm just like, oh, all these people think this is real.
Yeah.
I can't block them fast enough. That's how many of these pages are popping up now on Facebook. Like, there's just no accountability by the people that run Facebook for anything, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, the other day I saw a death, like an obituary for an Oilers past player, maybe it was, or somebody's death. That wasn't true. Like, I had to go and look into it to confirm it wasn't true, and then I was like, wow, this is a new low. Claiming somebody died on socials. All these people believing it. A lot of them older, and they just don't understand what to believe online anymore. And they'll bring it up the next dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I heard about Craig McTavish. Like, he didn't die. I just heard him get interviewed this morning. Anyway, whoever creates these fake pages just to scam people, put them on the list for my least favorite strangers.
Yep. My first overall pick, when someone is also pumping gas and they're staring at you. Go away. Stop looking at me. Mind your own gassy business.
Okay. I don't know if I've dealt with that before.
Really? When they're like, you know how there's kind of a block,
Yeah.
but then there's the 2 options to see through, and then they're like looking.
But that
and then
means
they
you're
look again.
looking at them too.
No.
Well,
I notice out of my periffs. But I will stare back until they look away.
so you are just looking at them too.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, you're the person you're complaining about in this situation. But, okay.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Reese, your second overall pick.
Okay, my second overall pick. I'm going to go with, like, when you're just at, like, a store, like, or out in public anywhere, and somebody just starts acting like they can just berate the staff of wherever you're at. Like, just people that have, like, an attitude with, like, some random person that they're interacting with. Like, that really grinds my gears,
Yeah.
I'd say. Like,
My blood boils.
Yeah, like, how can you be so disrespectful to somebody? Like, just trying to do their job.
And they're also purposely speaking loud as if everyone in the room's going to have their back.
Yeah, they're, like, trying to prove a point on it. And it's like, okay, cool your jets,
Yeah,
buddy.
the worst.
I saw an altercation at curling the other day. This was
What?
before curling started. There's like a little pub at the university upstairs, and sometimes we'll just go get our gear on there, maybe have a pint, and then go curl. And this guy was watching curling with his daughter, and his daughter was really excited about, like, that was a really nice shot, Dad. There was another lady there who was reading a book with headphones on, and she turns around and goes, "Can you guys please keep it down?" To this dad and daughter who were watching curling at a curling rink. Like, it also faces out onto the tennis courts and stuff at the university.
Reading a book with headphones in, I've never understood that. I see people on the treadmill doing that. And I'm like, you're listening to music and reading? How?
I wouldn't be able to focus for sure.
No chance.
But, like, you are in a pub at a curling rink, and you have a dad who is being awesome, sitting with his daughter and explaining how curling works, She's excited about a good shot. She was probably 4
What?
or 5, and this lady turns around and gives him attitude. And so he just says, maybe you should invest in a better pair of headphones, which I thought was awesome.
Dad of the year.
And then she's like, maybe you shouldn't be such a loser. And like,
This is not a true story.
This is a true story. And I was sitting back going like, what the hell am I watching right now? But like, it's not just service staff. When people are rude to others who are just living their life,
They're just
it's
vibing.
so annoying.
I remember I was at a workout class once, and it was body pump, where you have to use the bar with the weights on the side. And there was a woman that came into the class and was yelling at everyone for not loading their weights properly. And then I later found out she worked there. Like, she was one of the instructors, but she wasn't working in that moment. She was just partaking in the class. So she was one of those know-it-alls that was telling everyone how to do stuff.
Yeah.
And the attitude that came with it pissed me off so much. It took everything for me to not be like, shut the hell up.
Yeah, that would have been good. I thought you were going to say it took everything in me not to like speak up.
I was
or
going to say something.
But I love that you would have just like gotten right in there.
It pissed me off so much that I now check the schedule, and if she's leading any classes, I don't go to it.
Really?
That's how rude this woman was. I was like, I'm not even going to go and support her classes.
Whoa.
Because I couldn't believe the cattiness and the know-it-allism of it. Well, people are just trying to load their weights and get a good workout in.
Yeah.
Mind your business.
Good answer. All right, I'm going to go with, is it my pick next? No, Reese's.
Who just went?
That was your second pick. So
right.
I haven't done my second yet. I'm going to go with when, and it seems to be a lot of Gen Zers that are doing this.
Sorry, Reese. Sorry, Battle. Battle's arrived.
I don't mean to complain about a generation, but it seems to be something that...
It's not all of them.
But it's mainly them that are filming strangers in public, like at the grocery store, and pulling pranks on people that don't want any. Everybody's too busy. Everybody's got their own shit that they're dealing with. Quit putting cameras in people's faces.
This is not all Gen Z. This is just influencers in the wild.
Yeah, but it seems like almost all of the ones that I'm like, oh my God. Like millennials, you're filming your families too much. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like trying to make your family a TV show. Gen Z is trying to make strangers part of their TV shows. And it's just so filming strangers in public who are just trying to like...
If I found out that
on the
someone
string.
was filming me, I would walk up, I would take their phone, and I would smash it in front of them.
Yeah. Like, I'm all for, hey, can we ask you a question about blank?
Do you mind? Can you consent to being in this film?
Yeah, and interviewing people in public and, like, getting strangers on, sure. But doing it without asking them and looking for reactions. Like, I always hope for the guys, if it gets pretty serious, they're screwing with a guy who's just shopping at Home Depot or something. I always hope that the guy who's got screwed with will beat the shit out of the guy that's filming the video. I think we need to see more of that. Like, just like, bro, you have no idea what I've been through today.
It'd be nice if, like, that guy would take out his phone and then just start recording himself beating the shit out of him.
Yes, exactly. So, filming strangers for content, I guess is how I'll word that.
My second overall pick is when you're eating in your car in a parking lot and a car has the audacity to park across from you.
That is super frustrating.
I'm trying to eat my nuggets in peace, and now you're judging me and staring.
Is that your third overall?
It's my second.
Oh, okay.
What?
Well, I just thought maybe you jumped me in line and then you were jumping Reese in line again.
I would never.
Okay.
I respect everyone during 3 stars of anything. Please vote for me.
Reese, your next and final pick.
Okay, my final pick. Real simple. Littering. I think it's so easy to not litter.
Yes.
There's garbages everywhere.
Or put it in your pocket until you find a
Put it in
garbage.
your pocket, leave it in your car if you're throwing it outside of your window. Like, I cannot believe that people are still just so comfortable with littering.
You should be more comfortable with the walk of shame from your vehicle to the garbage bin at the gas station. Like, it's okay to have 7 brown bags of fast food.
Yeah.
I'd prefer you to go and dump them all in the garbage than to throw them on the highway.
Mm-hmm. Good answer.
It's pretty easy.
Like that.
How come you didn't have anything to say about my second pick? You moved on because you're threatened by my good answers?
What was your second pick?
Not even listening.
That's because Reese stole a couple of my answers.
Oh, so you've been panicking.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe if you said that, I wouldn't be so offended.
Well, you don't have to be. Now I'm saying it. What was your second
My
one?
second pick was when you park in a parking lot and you're eating.
Uh-huh.
And then someone parks right across from you and they see you eating.
So both of your answers so far have been when people just watch you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My third one's different, though.
It's funny that somebody who hosts a show where people watch hates being watched so much.
Only when I'm doing embarrassing things.
Okay. I'm going to go with my third pick when people don't clean up their dog shit while out for a walk. It's picking up your own dog's dumps for whatever reason. Like, it's kind of like smelling your own fart. It's still gross, but it's your own brand. You know what I mean? Like, I want to throw up violently when I have to pick up somebody else's dog's dumps. Where it's mine, I kind of know him. I know what he's ate. I don't know why. It's just less weird picking up your own dog's dumps. Please don't make me feel weird. We've had this conversation before, and you've agreed with me before.
I do agree that picking up other dogs' dumps is sick.
Yeah.
And I'll do it because y'all lazy.
Sure, or like if I'm dog watching somebody's dog. But
I'm giving you that look because you can't compare it to smelling your own fart. Like, that's a bit too far.
Well, it kind of is.
No, it's not. That's not right.
Okay, well, when you let one rip, it's gross when you smell it, but it's not as gross as when somebody else lets one rip and it's just somebody else's
Isn't it
fart.
Yeah, but
disgusting, though? Like, you're smelling someone else's insides. It's sick.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm comparing picking up somebody else's dog shit to.
I thought you were saying picking up your own dog's poop is the same as like smelling your own fart.
That's what he said.
Oh, okay, that's insane.
No, it is just less. It's less weird to pick up your own dog's dumps. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's less weird to smell your own toots.
Okay. I guess you're right.
I get what you're saying.
All right, fine.
And if, like, my dog lays a big one, I'm kind of proud of him. If I fart and it's a big one, I'm kind of proud of myself. There's so many things that
What about when I lay out a big one?
Nope, you're somebody else's dog. I feel like I really hit a home run with that comparison. But
Reese, have you done 3?
Yeah, I'm done my third.
He's like, thank God, get me out of here. My third overall pick is people that hawk a loogie anywhere in the vicinity of other humans. You are disgusting. Wait until no one's around. I have never in my life actually been able to hawk a loogie to begin with, but even spitting, if I have to, I will wait until no one sees me. And it's the obnoxious pulling all the snot back into the throat and then hawking a loogie walking through an area with other humans. No.
Why is this so gross? Like,
it's sick.
It is gross seeing it on the ground after.
Also
like when you haven't seen somebody spit and then you just like walk by a loogie on the ground, it's like, okay, this is disgusting.
It's gross.
A little bit less gross if it's your own brand. Would you agree?
Well,
thank you very much.
Not if it's my dog's loogie.
We just got a donation to the Ben Stelter Foundation in the super chat, Saucy Amber, who titled it Jim Carrey was a clone. Thank you for the donation. We will take it.
Let's get our 3 picks recapped quick and then up for voting.
We had to close down the previous poll.
Yeah.
Was it Jim Carrey? Was it a Jim Carrey clone? 48% of saucers say yes. 48%.
This is why I think it's so talked about, is because people are so divided on it.
Yeah.
It's like the blue and gold dress.
It was not blue and gold. It was white and gold.
Whatever. I don't care to bring that back up. I'm just saying people were so divided. That's why it got talked about so much. Jim Carrey, same thing.
3 stars. Things that strangers do that make you irrationally angry. Reese, what are your 3 answers?
My 3 stars were all cars going the same speed on the road, littering, as well as just being straight up rude in public.
Okay.
Everyone in the chat saying littering and smoking the reefer.
I went with making fake pages on the internet to spread lies just for clicks. Mainly the sports related ones are driving me nuts lately. I also went with
Ryder doesn't remember his.
filming strangers for content,
Mm-hmm.
and when people don't pick up after their dog.
Did you guys know that reference? Do you know that reference? Littering and smoking the reefer, Reese?
I just heard might be from Super Troopers.
That is correct.
Shout out Dan.
Reese didn't know that. Dan had to yell it.
Super Troopers, top 10 comedies of all time.
So funny. If you never watched it, Reese, smoke the reefer and then watch it.
Homework.
Homework. This is what we get paid to do.
We'll send you with what's needed.
Okay, my top 3 answers. When you're eating in your car in a parking lot and someone dares to park right in front of you, go away. Being stared at when you're pumping gas and you have nowhere to hide. And those who hawk a loogie anywhere in the vicinity of other humans where we can hear it or see it. No.
These wagers are pretty wild, too. Like we said,
I hope I get a win today. I only have one.
If
Point.
Lisa doesn't get a win today, it's looking very likely like she'll have to be the one that gets the personalized impersonator.
Because Reese has 4 points and it's a race to 5.
And I have 2, so if I get one, it's 4-3-1. That's a heck of a battle back.
Gosh, Reese has 73% of the votes so far.
Well, it's because his family all votes. 75%.
Ooh, some great honorable mentions. Mom shamers.
For the strangers that annoy you the most?
Yes, people
Yeah.
that shame you for just having a baby crying in public. Like, sorry?
Yeah.
It's a baby and it doesn't know how to deal with its own emotions?
Yeah, what would you like me to do? Turn it upside down in the stroller?
Churfman says, why are you picking up strangers' dog dumps? Because it's littering.
No, it's my complaint was when people don't pick up after their own dog. Somebody eventually has to pick that up.
Like I'll pick it up if I see it and I have dog bags. I don't like it. Texting and driving is something that strangers do that drive me crazy is another one in here.
Good answer. Dangerous.
People that answer their phone at the table at a restaurant. When people are texting and walking and they have no spatial awareness.
One that I kind of forgot to say is I don't see it as commonly now, but when people would like be in a conversation with one AirPod in or 2 AirPods in,
yeah,
that pisses me off so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's so disrespectful.
To keep your headphones in while talking?
Yeah. Like,
what if you like shut off your music on your phone?
But they don't know
I
it's
think
off.
It's easy to just go and pop them out.
Yeah.
You know what? When we went and read to those classrooms, there were 2 students that had their headphones in, and they just kind of like.
Maybe
they were kind of smirking at us the whole time we were speaking to the class, and I didn't like that. I wasn't going to say anything, but I didn't like it.
Maybe there's a reasoning that they have the headphones in. Maybe I'm just a hater.
They were sharing the headphones. They had one in each, and they were giggling together while we were trying to talk to the class.
Maybe they were listening to Sauce.
Yeah.
That is okay.
We had a kind of a cool moment at one of the schools that we read to where a girl who didn't like reading in public at all got up and read with us for this like little game we came up with.
The teacher apparently
teacher-
said that like she truly struggles with reading, and we gave her enough confidence to get up and read the script that we brought. It made me cry actually. I genuinely shed tears. I was like, that's such a cool moment.
And apparently the teacher almost teared up as well when she did it. That was on the north side. Shout out to just wonderful teachers that care about their kids enough that they might cry about them if things are going well.
That's also beautiful that the teacher got emotional in that moment. I love
All right. What are we getting into next?
When people drive convertibles with the top down and the windows up. That's such a good one.
No, but there is a reason for that.
What is it?
Well, it knocks down
the wind.
It doesn't sound as windy. So like on the highway, it makes way more sense. You're not going to pull over and put the top back up while driving on the highway, but it is too loud if you have the windows down too. That's a really good one, but I do know that there is a reason for that. As a bald, middle-aged man who has a convertible.
Not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
Everyone that has a convertible is bald. You can't have hair and have a convertible. It just doesn't work.
And it's
you can't see the road.
It's
the hair.
old.
Your hair is like be a hazard.
Like when I bring it up, it's just because I have to bring it up. But like it's an old.
It's old.
It's an old car.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
It's vintage.
It's vintage. 2001.
People are still quoting Super Troopers in the chat, and I'm loving this. Enhance.
Such a good movie.
Enhance.
All right, what are we getting into next, Evans? We got 20 more minutes to go, and the world is our oyster.
I love that.
There's a restaurant in Budapest I wanted to talk about.
We also need to talk about the fact that BC is not changing their clocks anymore. When is Alberta next? Are we next?
Yeah, now we've got provinces on both sides of us that are like, why would we do that? And we're the one that feels like we've been talking about it the longest.
Mm-hmm.
I am totally on board with not changing.
Me too.
Just stick with it. Yeah, I think people actually adapt to the seasons when they live here. Like, we do want it to be a little bit darker at certain times and lighter at certain times, depending on the time of the year. Daylight savings times I get, but you're also just pushing back when you start to feel like it's daytime. So if you're an early riser, it kind of sucks. Because, yeah, you get more sun at the end of the day, but it's nice to have some sun earlier in the day, too. Like, no matter what happens, there's a time of day you're going to appreciate what time the sun comes up more. So
we voted to keep daylight savings time for some reason, says Lance in the chat. Yeah, why did we do that?
It was close, though.
Was it?
Yeah, it was part of like the last, when they have like 3 or 4 things that are pretty important that they get people to vote on. And now the government's using it to ask pretty heated questions. But that was as heated as it was getting the last time it was asked.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Wasn't it a part of like when you went to go vote?
Yeah, I think you're right.
Election? Yeah. Because I remember doing that.
Because you voted.
What did you vote for?
Proof. No, we don't ask.
Don't ask me my political opinion on the show.
No, for daylight savings time.
I'm just kidding. I don't honestly remember. Like,
me neither. I don't remember what I said.
I'm pretty cool with whatever. I think we'll adapt either way. It's just the time.
We can vibe.
I mean, I grew up in Saskatchewan, so they didn't change time there. But I grew up in a part of Saskatchewan that was so close to Lloydminster, most people worked in Lloyd, that we did change time. So it was all so confusing, and it doesn't feel like it had to be. You know? Cool.
Sorry, I just wrote in the chat saying everyone needs to watch Super Troopers. It's taking everything for me to not read all of the quotes that are still rolling in the YouTube chat.
We can't just read other...
I know. That's why I'm saying it's taking everything for me to not just like yell out quotes that people are saying in the chat. It's such a good movie.
So should we change to and not change for Mountain Standard Time? Just roll with it.
We're going to complain no matter what happens. If we keep it, people are going to be like, man, I miss the days where like we could switch it and it was like we could get excited for spring. When the days felt longer and the sun, I don't know.
It is nice to get an extra hour of sleep that one day a year, but it also sucks really bad losing an hour of sleep that one day a year as well.
Yeah.
I'm all on board with let's not change. Let's change.
Wait, let's not change or let's change? Let's not change.
I want to change from what we do now so that we don't change all year.
Yes. I think that's the majority of people are saying the same.
Okay, well.
So where were you when you voted?
Yeah. This Budapest restaurant is making international news as they've started serving pizza, but like it was served in ancient Roman times. They're only using the ingredients that they had access to and the tools to make it that they had access to in the ancient Roman times.
What does that mean?
It's starting to get really popular. People want to try what the original pizza tasted like.
What's it made out of?
Well, some of it sounds pretty good. Some of it doesn't. So ancient grains like einkorn and spelt are being used, topped with Ipterium olive paste, garum fish sauce, confit duck leg, pine nuts, ricotta, and grape reduction.
Ooh, I like ricotta.
Just waiting for the one cheese you recognize. Anyway, yeah, they're grinding it down using old school tools, pomegranate seeds, dates, spices, and making the old school oven baked flatbread like they used to have it. I feel like this is one of those things I'd want to try, and then I'd eat half of it and be like, not for me, and then get an actual slice of pizza on the way home.
Yeah, I'd order Pizza Hut.
Or McDonald's.
Speaking of McDonald's, did you see that McDavid and Austin Matthews are in a brand new McDonald's commercial for mini sticks?
Yeah, commercial together. I wasn't ready for that.
Neither was I. When do you think they filmed this? This was pre-Italy.
Definitely pre-Italy.
But mini sticks are back at McDonald's.
I didn't know
Reese,
mini sticks were a thing at McDonald's ever.
have you ever got... Okay, show Reese on the screen. Show us your face and your reaction to that.
He's going to have to remake it now.
Say it again.
I didn't know that mini sticks were ever a thing at McDonald's.
Tell us more, Reese.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, when I was growing up, they had these. I think they were just goalies then, though. Like, because you could get, like, Marc-Andre Fleury, Cristobal Huet. Oh, I can't even remember how to say his name.
Cristobal Huet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, basically they had, like, 8 goalies probably that you got to buy these mini sticks of at McDonald's.
And were they like the normal size mini sticks that you'd play in the basement?
They're little.
They're like miniature, like probably this big, and then they go in like they come in like this little thing that like opens up. It was so sick when they made these in like 2008 or whatever it was.
Kind of sounds stupid though, like just hearing. Maybe it's just a really bad explanation you're giving.
No, it sounds
it's
cute.
Like a collector's item.
Okay. Oh.
That's why McDavid posted.
I thought you like wanted to play with them, but I was like,
no.
Do you just like dangle them? Like, are they a pen size?
Did you see McDavid's post where he says, "Gonna need a bigger stick for this," and it was his tape? He was like, and it was the size of it, or was it a puck? What was he holding? Was it?
I think McDavid was holding the tape, and then Matthews had the puck.
And there was like the tiniest little thing on his palm.
I haven't seen the
and that was them
yet.
teasing the commercial. Do you got the commercial for us, Reese? Let's watch it together.
We have it?
Yes.
Attaboy, Reese.
Reese is on it. Can't believe you don't know about this.
Well, no. I saw that you were.
You don't
ready
get
to...
notifications when McDavid tweets? His tweets are so epic. How could you not?
So they have player sticks this time. It's not just goalie ones.
That's what I would assume if it's got Austin Matthews and McDavid.
Right.
I bet the McDavid ones are so few and far between too.
Oh. So you know what? Tim Hortons has seen some serious success with their playing cards. I wonder if that's going to start being... You look back at McDonald's toys from the past, some of them have turned into be worth a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, was there a collab with Beanie Baby that they did or something that took off pretty good, where people like actively were trying to get everything?
People still do that with the Tim Hortons cards.
Right.
Did you see the viral video of the girl in the back seat who got a bunch of them from Tim Hortons, and she was looking through trying to find her favorite hockey player, who's Sarah Nurse?
Okay.
And she got it. And I loved how she said, "This is my favorite hockey player." It wasn't, "This is my favorite female hockey player."
Yeah.
And it was just a really cool video that went viral recently. Sarah Nurse replied to it. It's good stuff. Good content.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
I want to see this mini stick commercial.
Star Sticks. Wait, we can't hear it.
I don't know.
You know the drill.
Here we go. Can you start it again, Reese?
I don't know if we
Whoa.
can play this much audio.
Oh, maybe that's why.
We can't play it with audio?
Just in case he's...
Well, why would McDonald's be pissed at us for promoting what they're promoting?
This is
I don't know what the song is.
sponsored by...
All right, those are kind of cool.
They're pretty small, but they're cool.
Did they have Montembeau on there?
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird choice.
Yeah, I think that's got to be like for the Quebec fans.
Yeah, but...
French speakers.
Sure. But why wouldn't you go with one of the other players on the Montreal Canadiens?
Yeah.
Like, anyway.
They probably have to have something in there for like a French guy.
That's true.
Okay,
Yeah.
so people are saying it actually started at McDonald's. They did the hockey cards long before Tim Hortons did. That's cool.
They had the ones that would go and like it was 3D where you could like move it this way and it would show one player. Like it would show Crosby if you moved it this way, and then if you moved it over, it would show Ovechkin.
Ooh.
It was so sick. Like McDonald's was killing it back in the day.
Yeah, I remember just wanting everything in the kids' meals,
I
the
don't
Happy
know
Meals.
where I would have been for all of this. Like
2008? You would have been too old to care.
just at the bar.
Yeah, you'd be drinking those paralyzers,
Pony jugs. 2000.
smelling your own brand and liking it.
No.
Yes.
We don't repeat that without
Why?
context.
You just brought it up during 3 Stars of Anything. I was circling back to a joke. It was a circle back.
You can't make that a new personality trait for me, please.
You said it.
I said it, and it made sense in what I was referencing at the time. Thank you very much. Anyway, I don't remember like those goalie sticks. I don't remember the McDonald's hockey cards.
Yeah, I stopped caring a long time ago about. Usually, I would get a Happy Meal just because I wanted a smaller meal, and I'd say no to the toy because I'm an adult.
I guess there's that stretch in between being a kid and having a kid where you don't really care about the toys
or the kids' movies. Or...
Right. Yeah. So that would have been the
your
era
stretch.
I was in. Whereas
Reese was young enough to still care.
Exactly. Just a little baby back then. Still a little bit of a baby, but.
I'm just requesting to add you liking your own brand to the Backtrack next week in the chat.
No, we don't want that without reference to be added to the Backtrack.
I think all of us should go to the movie theater together.
I also never said I like my own brand. I said it's less weird than somebody else's. Okay, go ahead.
Scream 6 just dropped its first trailer. Reese, add it to the list of movie homework that you have. You got to watch Super Troopers and the first 5 installments of Scary Movie.
Scary Movie, not Scream.
What did I say?
You said Scream 6.
Well, Scream 7's in theaters, so that's a bit confusing. Plus, it features the character from Scream. So, yeah, we're a little bit jumbled
Can
up
you
in here.
just start again?
Yesterday, the trailer dropped for Scary Movie 6.
Yeah.
A majority of the actors are returning. I can't wait to laugh out loud in a movie. It's only going to be in theaters. You can't just get it at home. It's not going to be on a streaming service for a bit.
Yeah, eventually it will.
And we're going to all go to the theater and we're going to laugh together like the good old days. Like the Super Trooper days.
Did you ever believe when they used to say, only in theaters? Like when you were a kid, you're like, oh, if I don't see it in the theater, no chance. Because it feels like you still believe that a little bit. Like what you just said, but it's only in theaters.
It is going to only be in theaters.
Oh, eventually it won't be. Like eventually it'll be available.
I know that, but I'm saying we're all going when it's just in theaters. We're supporting our local movie theaters.
Tell the truth, though. Did you kind of think it was only going to be available in theaters?
It is only available in theaters.
Like ever is what I'm saying.
No, I knew that eventually it would be on streaming.
Kind of sounded like
I'm not a dumbass.
Did you used to think that, Ryder?
When I was a kid, yeah, when they'd say like only in theaters, I was all hook, line, and sinker that I thought.
That is what it meant.
That it was only in theaters ever is what I thought as a kid.
Oh, so you didn't think it'd be a Blockbuster later on?
Correct.
Or available to purchase on DVD at your local Walmart?
I think they used that wording intentionally to create a necessity to go and see it in the theater. So only in theaters.
Right.
Because almost everything was only in theaters for the first bit until it was released to video. So why did they put such an emphasis? Because of your dumbass.
No, you.
It's got pretty intense in here. Sorry about that. What a stupid argument.
Dumbest argument ever. Mandy, who tunes into the sauce from Saskatchewan, said, I thought that as a kid as well.
Thank you. It's us 306 folks. You know,
small town.
We didn't have a lot of blockbusters.
No, did you have any?
I had a Video Junction.
Is that pretty much the same thing?
Yeah. It's where all the hot chicks in Maidstone worked.
Really?
Yeah.
So you'd go there to flirt. Were you ever purposely choosing certain movies to look cool in front of them? Like you went in and you wanted to watch Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore.
But I just got Rambo again.
Every single time.
Wow.
Yeah, well, we'll just add that for another 7 days, please.
I'd wear war paint.
You'd go and you'd get, what was that documentary with Arnie? Pump.
I'm coming all over the place.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like when I work out.
What was that documentary called? I dated a guy that made me watch that with him once. It was terrible.
Pumping
Arnold? Pumping.
Yeah.
Movie.
Pump it up.
Pumping Iron.
Pumping.
A 1977 documentary-style movie that follows Arnie as he prepares for his 6th consecutive Mr. Olympia bodybuilding title.
But yeah, I used to spend a lot of time in the movie store in Maidstone, Video Junction. Shout out to Donna Lee, Karis, Chelsea, Danielle.
Were they always like, oh, he's back
Michelle.
again. The lingerer is back. Is that what they used to say?
Why does that kid never movies? He just comes and stares.
He just comes and puts 25 cents in the, you know how they'd always have the candy machine and you just turn it so slowly and just stare at them?
Why is he just coming in here and asking for a hug? Anyway.
Ryder, do not put that out there that you were the kid that asked hot girls for hugs. That cannot be a thing.
Yeah.
Let's get to our bets of the day. This segment brought to you by Sports Interaction Sportsbook and Casino. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. From puck drop to overtime, you can bet with Canada's homegrown sportsbook, 19 plus. Please play responsibly. The reason I'm doing this so early is because my parlay is 17 pages long. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm excited.
Also, we got a speak pipe story that was just sent in from one of the saucers that's in the chat. I think we should air it live on the show after this. It's apparently a story about a drive-thru interaction.
Okay.
That might have something to do with our 3 stars of anything.
All right.
But we'll wait and find out.
Is that what you were trying to get my attention for there, Reese? Oh.
What did you want?
I was just telling you to wait 1 sec.
I am too fast.
Arnold. Pumping iron.
That's pretty good.
Pumping iron makes me feel like I'm coming all over the place. Arnold, get to the chopper. Somebody asked for me to do it one more time.
Oh.
I know it's one of those impersonations, though, that, like, unless you're incredible at it, and I know I'm not, it's kind of annoying when somebody does it.
When they keep going.
It's like Trump is another one. Borat is another one.
Donald Duck.
Yeah. Even, what's his name? Zombies.
Huh?
Zombies. There's zombies all over the place. What's his name?
Beetlejuice?
No, Christopher Walken. Christopher Walken. So that's another one that Sean Connery. The ones that are overdone, you got to be real good at.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be the last Arnold I do.
Bane.
But I appreciate Churf Man. You wanting to hear a little bit more of Arnold. It's so bad it's good. Oh no. Is that why?
Okay, add it to the list. Ryder loves the smell of his farts. He was the weird kid that would hug hot chicks and bad impressions. Say something nice about yourself.
I like my hat.
Yeah, you look good in that color.
You don't like my hat.
Yeah, I do.
You said it after I bought it.
I said I didn't like it because I can't borrow it because
Oh.
that form doesn't look good on me. The
Perfect.
trucker hat.
That's why I bought it. You won't steal it. Your picks.
Oilers to win tonight against the Sens.
Yes, that will happen tonight.
Okay, keep going with blue, green check marks for mine. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Avalanche to beat the Ducks.
Ducks are looking pretty good. Avs have kind of taken their foot off the gas. No
Okay.
guarantee check mark.
Whatever. Lightning to beat the Wild.
That's going to be a really good game. I didn't know those two teams played each other tonight. That very easily could be the Stanley Cup final this year.
Stars to beat the Flames.
Yes.
The Jets to win. I don't know who they're playing. Sorry, I cut that off.
Really can't say then if I think that's a good bet or not.
I gotta look back. Sabres to beat the Knights. Yes, Buffalo's looking really good.
Yeah, the Knights are a good team, though. All right. This is a huge ticket.
I know. The Bruins to beat the Penguins. Look, why did I cut the Jets off? Who are they playing tonight? I'll check.
Damn, Lisa.
It was 2 pages long.
No wonder Reese needed you to hold
I know,
on
he's
a
like,
second.
hold
Look
on,
at
wait.
this thing.
I just gotta load this up.
So it
who are
looks
the
like,
Jets playing?
It looks like you picked the betting favorite in each of those games.
The Jets are playing the Blackhawks.
Yeah, sure.
You guys think my ticket's gonna hit? I put $5 on it. I could win like $200.
I know, but that's maybe.
What if?
Just calm it down a little bit. You're always so upset when you lose.
I like to send it.
You're sending it really, really hard. That is an extreme ticket.
I like to go boop, 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 send.
All right.
We're living over here.
Please bet responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with just the Oilers game tonight, and I made it pretty simple. I went with an Oilers win. I think that there's going to have to be more of a focus on defense. And Ottawa has been really good defensively this year. So I have McDavid scoring and then under 5.5 goals, 6.5, 7.5.
Under 7.5.
Under 7.5 goals.
Oh my gosh.
So like a 4-3 win is still under 7.5. And with how much the Oilers have been scoring and needing to score and letting in, I think that there's got to be a readjustment tonight.
McDavid will score. He's got to be the number one Connor. He's got to Murphy's going to be watching.
Yeah. He's going to have his
He's
boy.
going to show him what's up.
His new Connor in the stands.
So, yeah, if you want to get in on my massive parlay,
good luck.
Why not? It's fun. Every game's your game when you bet with Sports Interaction. Get in on the action with Parlay Boost, live betting, and easy deposits and payouts. Bet now at sportsinteraction.com/OilersNation. 19 plus. Please play responsibly.
Just 9 games. Like,
what?
I can't wait for NFL season.
Oh, yeah. I'll be going hard on for Sundays. Sundays are big days for me.
Just all the games.
I love
on one
it.
Ticket. All right.
Okay, should we risk this speak pipe without listening to it first? Speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. Tell us your stories. Send in your questions. If you want to be a part of the sauce intro, that's where you can add it.
Yeah. Speakpipe.com/Ryder and Lisa. We'd love when you leave messages. We're going to go to this message live on the show.
Yeah. Okay, if there's anything inappropriate, I don't know. I trust our saucers. I don't think they'd come through and say
Which
anything.
saucer sent it? Because I have different opinions about different saucers.
Dre Oily.
Yeah.
We can trust.
A little bit risque.
Let's find out.
Reese is working on it. You keep putting him on the spot like he's ready, but he's not.
I drive Reese crazy.
Yeah.
But I bring him pot stickers.
I like how he's not at all prepared. You could tell he's got his head in his computer, and you're like, over to you, Reese. We're ready. Poor guy.
He loves his job.
Yeah, of course.
Now he's ready.
Are you guys going to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
A drive-thru story. So here's my drive-thru story. This was probably like 10 years ago. I had just finished my last semester of university. And so I went home and I smoked a bong. I got super high. And then I went to Wendy's to like grab some food or whatever. And I'm in the drive-thru. There's like 2 cars ahead of me. And then another car like pulls in behind me. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm not at like the microphone where you can order food yet. So I'm just staring at the menu like, oh my God, what do I want? And then the car in front of me pulls up and he ends up pulling up too far because I just followed him. And I went past where the microphone is. So I wasn't able to get my order. And because there were cars behind me, I couldn't like back up or anything, right? So I had a couple of choices here. Do I like leave the drive-thru and like go back through the drive-thru? Do I park in the parking lot and like just go in and grab my food? No. You know what I do? We get to the window. I just paid for the person's order behind me, and it was like drive-thru roulette. I had no idea what I was getting. So I get home, and I have no idea what the hell the person behind me was thinking that day. I got like a Frosty and a chili and like some other random food item.
Baked
I was like,
potato, maybe?
who orders this? Unbelievable.
Especially after you've smoked one and you're so excited for like a JBC.
Yeah.
And you're like, chili?
That would be kind of exciting, though. Like, it's like the old surprise bag when you're a kid. Hey? When you'd go to the convenience store and open a surprise bag, you had no idea what you were in for.
Your daughter still loves those surprise bags,
Yeah.
and they're always underwhelming. But she can't help but buy them when they're at the till.
Yeah. I've never done that with fast food. It would be fun to do as like an experiment at some point.
Yeah, but then you're screwing over. All the orders are so messed up behind you after that.
Because you could really screw with somebody. Like, can
Maybe
I get
they'll get back on track.
Can I get a large iced tea, but really, really water it down?
Ew.
No ice.
There's some kind of app too where like Tim Hortons and McDonald's will be like, hey, these things didn't sell yesterday. You can come pick them up in the morning the next day for like a lesser price, and it's just like a mystery box basically of like whatever they just didn't sell
from the day before.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I could see it being good for like baking. Like I could have a muffin from the day before, no problem. But I don't want like a.
I don't think you're getting like paninis
or like
no,
a
you're getting.
cheeseburger.
No, you are. Maybe it's like you know how they have some of the burger patties cooked and then they put them in the drawer to keep them warm, and that's why the burgers are made so fast. So if they have leftover, I guess.
I don't know if they do like burgers and stuff.
Maybe it's different because they're open 24 hours.
I think it's just the breakfast thing, the baking stuff.
Oh.
And that makes sense.
Like the muffins?
Yeah, you'd get like a cruller or a croissant, but I wouldn't want nuggets.
It's an app called Too Good To Go. Thank you, Sauce Miss Mackie. Chili and a Frosty. Yeah, that sounds terrible.
That's
That
a
is
weird combination.
Terrible combination. I'm so sorry to hear about that.
What made Dry Oily think to tell us that? Were we talking drive-thrus a little bit?
We were talking like annoying things that other people do. We were talking about people on the road, and then I think people were complaining about drive-thrus and
In
people
the
that
chat.
pull up in front of you, and then they said, "I have a really good drive-thru story, but I don't have enough space to write it in the chat."
Okay,
so I said,
perfect.
"Send in a speak pipe. We're ready for it."
Speak pipe anytime.
Okay, we gotta go. Stay saucy. We'll be back with you tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. Mountain.
You got her.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel.
Freaking nailed it.